one of the things that's key, right? If you can get some of that planning done earlier in the year, right, it really helps from a cash flow perspective.
Mm.
I think you can start to automate some of that savings, right? So if you are going to have a year where your income is going to be meaningfully higher, and you do want to allocate more to, retirement plan, a SEP, if you're kind of sole practitioner, things like that, you can start to level out those contributions through the course of the year, which then alleviates all of a sudden, I've got to write this big check to kind of save my tax return at the last
Mhm.
minute, when that could have been thought out a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah.
I also think that's good too from a market perspective, right? Time value of money. Now it can go either way, but if we're dripping money into the market through the course of the year, we're going to get a good average price. Hopefully, markets are positive, right? And we got that money invested foreseeably over the year, as opposed to one big chunk timing in, which, right now we're talking markets are close to all-time highs.
Right.
So I think, again, to get that planning done, earlier,
Mm.
there's a lot of benefits that can come from that.
Right. Earlier and just continually throughout the year, touching base, because things can dramatically change during the course of the year. And then also, as far as when you're talking about coming up with the cash, it can really snowball for someone when there's a set contribution that needs to be made, a balance due that needs to be made, and that first quarter estimate, if you're making them, which is all due around the same time. So the cash flow planning can be very important.